Worship the process. Burst in the flames if he not fresh. V rare, I'm a Loch Ness. Numbers are humble, but they are obsessed. All snap, I'm a glow stick. Gehenna got the back of who I roll with. Ammo already loaded. No rest till I tear them all open. I'm a complication, but you already know now. I'm a conversation, but you already know now. I will erase you. We take the patient refuel. Black plane, no windows. Take me out of tower. That stain don't get chose. Sin will permeate my power. 21 grams, 7 shy of an O. Something must stand, giving light to behold. Altar call and benediction. All of violent, come and get some. Anything they do is so basic. I don't wanna hear it now. I don't wanna listen. No more. No more. Anything they do is so basic. I don't wanna hear it now. I don't wanna listen, baby. No more. No more. I'm a complication, but you already know now. I'm a conversation, but you already know now. I will erase you. We take the patient refuel. I'm a complication, but you already know now. I'm a conversation, but you already know now. I will erase you. We take the patient refuel. I become death, destroy your fucking world, boy. Got me some rest, just to fuck him like a girl toy. Como, he's unkillable, dolo. And with that willing to go low, tag him with my logo. Killing is consequence, SWM is dominance, you dummy. I'm bombing this, cut from a wrist and I'ma get this money. Lime obelisk, represent the risk involved and it's lovely. 1V, any fucking body, Zed must be. Filling up a motherfucking lust for blood again. Villainous, so villainous, how in. Filling up a motherfucking lust for blood again. Last kiss upon us. I level up, with or without your approval. Get the fuck out of my lane or I'll find you like Google. Homo, fuck you like doggy Toto. Cause all you losers are from a place I just probably won't go. Call this a monument, SWM is all of it, I know. Anonymous, hate is a gift I promise to bestow. Which mod is it? 220% hate, the God will rip. Hey, Innovision raw intense. Hey, been in this on a Wednesday. Filling up a motherfucking lust for blood again. Villainous, so villainous, how in. Filling up a motherfucking lust for blood again. Last kiss upon us. Filling up a motherfucking lust for blood again. Villainous, so villainous, how in. Filling up a motherfucking lust for blood again. Last kiss upon us. Heightened instinct, rocking out Omega certain, man. I debated if it's worth the pain, then the serpent came. Test a nigga and they end up never heard again. Set to Texas with the wretched murder game. A piece of flesh is all I need now. Follow me to freak out. Death is here for y'all. Here to call and bring my geek style front and center. Eat your brain every lunch and dinner. Cushion OJ in the morning like a motherfucking winner. Pucker up, kiss your life by. Here under the night sky. Yes, I'm killing. No, I ain't no simpy nice guy. I'll be gone a day soon. Creator willing. Even if he ain't gonna take me, I'll load up and peek the ceiling. Cause I hunt, then I fuck, cousin kill them all. Dark Lokes, burning reefer, riding Figaro. Swear all I ever do is eating murder. But I want it, so I gotta go and get the dough. Zed nigga primal. Crawl slow through the dirt. I gotta go. Primal. I don't know what you hear. I gotta go. Primal. Crawl slow through the dirt. I gotta go. Primal. I don't know what you hear. I gotta go. Storm in the goddamn afford, but they find no bossy. Making money, babe, for summer, cut the cord, cause a corporation got your name and number. Damn it, if you ain't an earner, they ain't really give a gush in fornication. Now I'm stuck in border waiting. Come on. Paper time, I can't afford the patience. Hustle according to Satan, and motivating. Way driven to death, paid in the flesh, still saving my best to impale y'all. House niggas, this a mail call. I ain't coming down with the blade, hella call me hail saw. Suck it. Chillin' super now and laters. For your problems, I could truly give a fuck in the bucket. To drag me into foolery is outrageous. Prisoner a game and they pound the cages. When the lock breaks, I'ma tell them miss me. Tiger all over, they Siegfried. Dead nigga primal. Primal. Crawl slow through the dirt. I gotta go. Primal. I don't know what you heard. I gotta go. Primal. Crawl slow through the dirt. I gotta go. Primal. I don't know what you heard. I gotta go. Primal. Crawl slow through the dirt. I gotta go. Primal. I don't know what you heard. I gotta go. Primal. Crawl slow through the dirt. I gotta go. Primal. I don't know what you heard. I gotta go. I hate cats on me rock pumas. Telly pussy stay on the cock, they not shooters. I'm eating deer meat with the weary. You were gonna feel me or get to fear me. I'm looking over peasants in my castle of dirt. I'd like to watch them all die as a traveling work. Never been a small fry, finna count cool. Even if they own 9, I'm a down tool. White gummy kush, I go stupid, dummy fresh. Hopping out the tomb with mummy breath. Wretched, with attitude, septic. Now that's a true metric, bet this a new method. Call me Collider, looking for your bitch, I'm beside her. Sliding roofies in her apple cider or pina colada. Fuck a lottery, I'll lead from the bottom. Bring they whole house down if I lean on the column. Taking the meat off of every single bone. Taking the meat off of every single bone. Make use of it, I'll leave in the head. Make use of it, I'll leave in the head. Taking the meat off of every.
What's the word? Remix Ricky. Outer God of Gates. Hopefully YouTube can't fuck me over on this. Just gonna play Booty Mix. Let me make sure the levels are good. What's the word, gang? Tell me something new. Tell me something good. Ricky said, what goes on? Oh man, just cooling. I got something a little unconventional for the chill sesh, the watching chill sesh today. I'm interested to see how y'all react to it. Outer God of Gates, what's the word, gang? We chill. I'm on my my regular size joint shit because I ran out of regular long papers. And I even went to the store and could have got more. I forgot. Cheers, gang. Fire in the hole.
Make memories. Memories that will write the story of Big Booty Land.
But yeah, I mainly wanted to just check in with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Be where I said I was gonna be.
Guess who's back?
Outer God of Gates said not a whole lot. Or not a lot. Oh, what type of steak you eating, gang? I've been on a search for the last, I'd say, 2-3 years, trying to find the type of cut of steak that I like the most. so far, my conclusion is I think I'm a New York strip type of guy. Said medium well. Yeah, that's usually how I eat my steak as well. But what type of steak? If you're aware, I tried this one type of steak at a restaurant a little while ago. Goomba's in this motherfucker. Ricky said, I love my strip rare. Goomba, how do you take your steak, bro? How do you take your steak, Goomba? Yeah, New York strip. I don't like a lot of fat in my steak. I know a lot of people fuck with the, they like that melt in your mouth type of energy with the steak. I don't like that. I don't like it marbled. I like that pure meat. No pause. Resume. We have the meats. Medium well steak, don't really know. Nice. I was just curious. Body who love me. Daff, she went home to the res today for some traditional stuff that they got going on. But before she left me a chicken, a couple chicken breasts with some taters, big real tater chunks in the crock pot. So that's what I ate right before stream. Fire, always fire. Goomba said medium. I always order it that way to give them some room to do their thing. Yeah, same. That's what I always do. Medium or medium rare. But what type of steak do you prefer, Goomba? Are you a Wagyu guy? Are you a New York strip guy? Are you a sirloin guy? Alright, so today, gang, we have something that I used to watch all the fucking time when I was still living in California. And this is a certified hood classic. So let me set the stage for you, alright? It's like early 2000s, like 03 or 04. And these dudes got together and they say, you know what we'll do? We're going to go ahead and unite all the neighborhoods of Los Angeles by putting up a bunch of money, getting a bunch of rappers from a bunch of different sets, throwing them in our studio, and have them craft like hood anthems from where they're from. Bloods will help Crips with their music, Crips will help Bloods, and through music we will create a brand new unity that Los Angeles has never seen before. And it worked. That's the crazy part. It worked for like 5, maybe 10 minutes. But the product remains to this day. The product is called Rep Yo Set. And that's what we'll be watching today. I'm interested to see. Listen, there's some good songs on here. There's some stinkers on here. But it's more so about the culture. It's more so about giving you a look at what the mainstream would never show you of quote unquote gangster rap. And me and the people that I was making music with at the time, especially in the city of Hawthorne, city of Redondo Beach, all around that area, we just, when it was time to make music, or even just to pass time throughout the day, this was always on. This was just on loop. It had an effect on me that's probably more profound than I'll ever know, just because of how much I watched it. And so, gang, we're gonna watch this shit. They're gonna do a lot of setting up, saying what I just said, but if it gets too slow, I'll fast forward it. Ricky said,
Welcome to the Wild West Coast.
New York Strip? Yeah,
Los
same
Angeles
game.
County is comprised of over 1,000 active
Oh,
gangs
Goomba
with
said
over
prime rib or
85,000
T-bone.
gangster gangs.
Nice. Yeah, I think I tried prime
Between
rib too.
1979 to 2006, in LA County alone, there have been over 13,500 gang-related homicides. That's more deaths than the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center and our current war to date in Iraq. Gangs identify with a particular neighborhood, street, or avenue, which is what they call their set. Today, the killing and gang violence is at an all-time high. Different hoods or sets, just a few blocks apart from each other, are at war with one another. Crips against different Crip set wars and blood battles against rival blood sets are as common.
Outer Got a Gate said, I seen this one song you made music with PFV. How'd it feel singing with that? How'd it feel singing with him? Also, are y'all friends? First of all, to answer your first question, PFV and I used to make a whole lot of music together. Outer God of Gates, if you can remember, what was the song you heard? Even if you just type like how it went or what part you remember, I could probably identify the song from that. But yeah, we used to make a lot of music together back in the early 2010s, mid 2010s, and without going into too much detail, several things happened between the mid 2010s and today that only a handful of people that were there know about. And I don't want to put that type of, to me it's easy to, like, when you're talking about this type of shit, to just turn into a gossip queen, right? All that's important about it is that we no longer get along like we used to. And so no, the answer to your second question is we are not friends today in 2026. But yeah, we made a lot of bangers together. Put on? Yeah. I'm really proud of that verse. I really like that verse. The verse I did on there. And as a whole, the products that we made together, I'm proud of. They sound good. It was like personal shit between him and me that I'm not sure how old you are, Out of God of Gates, but it's like the older you get, the more you set boundaries, you learn to set boundaries, and you learn to recognize when people cross those boundaries. And it's a case on my part. Like, if you were to ask, what is the reason that you guys aren't friends, I would put that responsibility 100% on me. He's a person I no longer want any association with, just as a human being. Yeah, I figured you would, Outer God. Good question. Let's get back into this.
Today is the Crips against the Blood wars were way back in the early 80s.
What's up, Most Hated? Gang.
You would never catch a Crip out of their traditional
Hey, Most
blue
Hated.
colors, or ever see a Blood out of the traditional red colors. But nowadays,
First of all, how's it
some
going?
Crips wear the
What's
color
new?
red,
What's
and
the
it's not
wordy?
uncommon to
What's
see
the wordy
Bloods
pop?
even wear the Crips blue colors.
Also,
So knowing
are you
exactly
familiar
who
with
is
the
who in the streets or what they claim is just a guess.
music-based hood documentary
In LA's
entitled
city
Rep
of
Your Set?
Compton,
Because
killings
that's what
were
we're
the
watching here
highest in
today.
years, with at
Welcome
least
back.
72 homicides in 2005 alone, with nowhere to run. and
Oh man,
nowhere to
cooling with the
hide.
gang, watching Rep Your
Murder
Set,
has turned into the
putting
most
some smoke
common
into the
solution.
atmosphere. What's good on your side?
In Los Angeles County, one of the greatest risks.
Ricky
for
says
an
smoking a strain
African-American
called
male is
Animal
becoming
Face.
the victim of a firearm-related hospitalization or death. In Los Angeles County, more people under the age of 35 are killed
That's a
by
dope ass
firearms
name. I'm
than
not gonna
see
lie.
death from AIDS and motor vehicle
Oh, most
crashes
hated.
combined.
Go ahead and get comfortable. Are you at work right now? Bro,
We just
either
had a
way,
murder in our family.
this
I
is
couldn't
this is
believe
from
it.
like
I got
early
hysterical. I
2000s.
went down there and there was Duck
Me
laying
and my
on the
peoples
ground
used to watch this all the time
with a hole in
together,
his head.
and we had
He
little
had been
jokes
shot.
connected to
There
shit.
was
And it
two
was
other
we
guys
knew this
that
whole
had been
shit
shot
back to
also.
front.
Duck was loved by
And some of the
everybody.
songs,
Duck
it's
loved
a
everybody.
it's a just to give you a compilation or a synopsis of what this is. It's a documentary of all these different sets in LA. And these guys, these filmmakers got together and put a bunch of money up so that they could all get into the studio and make an anthem for where they're from. And the whole idea was to get them to work with each other to make their songs better and then cause some sort of, understanding and unity and peace and a little, And I was telling the gang before you got here, it worked for about 5 to 10 minutes. But yet this documentary is very interesting. It's a classic for me, so I wanted to bring something that I really that molded me as a person and as an artist, and just kind of bring it to y'all. Off today, gang. Goomba said, I love this gangland type of stuff, but never seen this one. Yeah, it's not gangland like, oh, this person killed this person and all this type of. It's not. It's all music based. It's like. And I like the underlying current of a competitive energy, because you had gangs that wouldn't necessarily fuck with each other, helping each other with music and all that. But at the end of the day, the beat, the flow, the hook, the actual integrity of the songs, you can tell who really had some shit. Like, oh, this dude could have made it. You know what I mean? Like, in different circumstances, if the planets aligned at a different time, like this crew, this guy could have made it. And then there's other guys where it's like,
What you did, what life you led, Duck was a friend of everybody. And Duck has
that's what's up,
3
Ricky. I don't know
children,
what the fuck I'm
and he
smoking.
has a granddaughter. But this is my brother, who I love very dearly, who is very close to me. And I had just talked with him 20 minutes before he was murdered.
Well, there's a little bit of murder, but this is the intro.
You know, nigga be on the block, smoking and shit. I was about to go, I was about to pick something up. And I tell my little cousin and shit, like, come on, fly, woo, woo, let's go to the Deuce, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo, woo. Shit. And about, 3 minutes later, we was on our way, straight up to Wardy, Man, I guess the niggas, whoever it was must have been already coming up, 53rd. Shit, we just barely was coming up to Wardy. So all I remember was a motherfucking hand come out with a gun. And I fell, shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when everybody came. Both of my brothers is right there. My little brother, that little nigga. Shit, he got shot 9 times, Nigga survivors out here, but that shit ain't no joke,
Man got shot in the back of the neck.
Fuck
45.
me, right?
Went in right there. Barely missed his spine, man.
Like, they was trying to execute this man.
Scar. So they had to take veins from here in my legs,
Yeesh.
put up here,
Come on, man.
I looked over, I see my
Ricky
other
said, I
leg.
think I've seen this before. Yeah,
No.
man, it was like,
He wasn't
I'm
moving
telling
at
you,
all.
this is a certified hood classic. I don't know how far it
This was-
stretched
I was
as
almost,
far as like throughout the nation,
yeah,
but in LA, man, this was it.
I was so cold, man. Fucking blizzard. Can't even, match up to that. As cold as I was,
You're losing a lot of blood, gang.
just losing life,
Yeah. And then they talk about, you know, hood experiences and whatnot.
I end up getting shot, feeling.
And then these are the guys that put it. These are the guys that put it together.
They come from the same situations we all come from, you know, being in the ghetto.
Right. So these guys put it together, and they put all these dudes in the studio, and then right around here we get into the music. See, we would have had to wait through 17 minutes. I know y'all ain't here for 17 minutes. I could just tell you what happens. All right. Matter of fact, before I forget. Here's the link to the video in case y'all want to check. It's a long situation. But also if you like it, you know, like it. The person that put this out, you know, gobbles to them. You know, God bless them. 708 subscribers. Like they really just, you know, did this, you know, on GP. So, you know, throw them a like. Type shit. I don't think there's anybody else that's uploaded this to YouTube.
So we got nicks on our name. Everyone has a scar on our name somehow. But if they're trying to change, man, we're gonna try to help them change.
We took a few knocks putting this project together, so they knew we were just, you know, some pranksters in the business trying to extract talent from the inner city, from the core. But as soon as they knew we were stand-up cats, that was part of our earning our respect side of the equation.
This project right here? Yeah. Shit, I'm loving it. No problem at all. I love the way I've been getting treated, you know what I'm saying? Everything been on point, on time. Ain't nobody been bullshit, ain't been no Hollywood talk. You know, if they say we gonna do this, we gonna do it, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't never authorized nobody to come film the set or the hood. But in this particular case, Squeak was like, look, homie, I need this to go down and express all these particular things.
Business-wise, the money been on time. Point blank. The check's been on time and they clear. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
Man, reputable drama family, to rep your set. Love from your boy G-Cell. I'm with y'all till the wheels fall off, man, and that's real spit, man. Y'all believe in something that a lot of people would not believe in. These Crips and these Bloods in the West Coast, South Central, Watts, Compton, Long Beach, Pasadena, Altadena, Hawthorne, Gardena, you know, just as far as it goes, you know what I'm saying? Linwood, all kind of motherfuckers. Y'all pulled all that in, and respect, man, and it's real because y'all grabbed the streets, the true streets, man.
And once we got there, we just seen dudes just was trying to get on, man. Everybody, I mean, the tension was there because nobody knew if they enemy would be tripping. They hoping that it don't happen, but they was trying to get on this project, and nobody came with no drama, man. It was all.
Yeah, these are all. Listen. You watch this on your own time, watch this whole beginning part, because this is all the hood stories, you know what I'm saying, from everybody that's in the video making music. So I'm not saying it's not important. I'm just saying, you know, for the sake of the stream and keeping the energy flowing, you know, we need to get to the music, you feel me? So watch it on your own time. The hood stories are important. Let's get to the music.
Automatic 357 and a AK and all this old shit.
Cause I'm from ADALONGANGSTA. Homie, this AG grip to the fullest. I dip with my niggas banging, ready to do this. Blue rag in my left pocket, one of the smoothest. East side rip riders willing to creep and do ya. Feel a heat from my Ruger, twin Blizzle. Banging with that 4.5 pistol, nigga. And you can lose your life in the sound of a crip whistle. I'm banging, keep it gangster, cuz it's Avalon, homie. Disrespect you, catch you.
Swear nigga grew up, man.
I be dwelling in the creeks and crevices. I give a fuck. A real Crip nigga ain't scared.
He been doing this shit since we was kids. We know he gonna make it one day.
Yeah, this Crip nigga, East Side Avalon, nigga, 40th Street, low bottom, nigga, for real till I die, nigga.
Life I'm living is like a road to it.
See, where this particular hood is on the other side of LA from where I used to live. I used to live in Compton. This is more like South Central. This is off 40th Street. I lived off 154th Street. That's way on the other side of the city, but on the same street, Avalon. AVALONGANGSTA.
Dead end. All I know is get my dividends by jacking and stacking and slanging and banging and hanging with the damn motherfuckers that's remaining. Money, yes, for the love of money. It ain't no joke. Stop smiling. Ain't a motherfucking thing funny. Gots to have it to the day that I'm dead. You know what? The life I'm living is on the edge. Now we were on a mission to win, strapped with Mac 10s. Me and the homies trying to get a fat end. A grip, that was our main concern, and when we got it, we divided the money we earned. When it was on, it was no time to slip. We have our gats off safety, had some extra clips. We scoped the
Kiefer Sutherland, what's the word? we are watching Rep Your Set. It is a hood documentary featuring music from a bunch of different LA hoods circa early 2000s, 03, 04-ish.
That day was the day for a straight up go. I'm gonna leave it alone.
You know, there's a lot of people out here who just wasn't
I
recognized.
used to watch this all the time in my formative years.
And it's time for us to be recognized, like I said.
How's it going with you, Kiefer Sutherland? What's the fucking word? What's the news?
You know what I mean? Everybody was judgmental about our music, you know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers that won't even put our shit out here, you know what I mean? Because of where we came from or what we talking about. But shit, we just as real as the next motherfucker.
Motherfuckers scared to come to the hood. This one shit is real. And we on the back streets, you know what I mean? We in this the 40 Avalon hood, you know what I mean? My hood's the Fire Trash. We on 53rd. Right now you in 40 Avalon hood at one of the barbecues. I'm talking from Fire Trash Avalon. Shit, right now we in the hood, shit. We all came from the same struggle though, you see? Sometimes I cry cause I feel all alone. See, mama spit me out the womb and left me to be grown. I'm slinging rocks plus lyrics since the age of 10. Learning that I need skrill in this game to get in. I'm stepping over dead bodies, niggas going to the core. Women selling they pussy like that's all it's made for. Welfare lines created just to feed the seeds. Money rooted all evil, I'm so sick of the greed. I walk the streets at night. I watch the hunger, feel the pain of the homeless, broken, poor man. Would it ever change? See, life is a struggle, but I'm walking it strong. With my head held high, though I'm barely hanging on. Hit the block, another heart got shot. Another seat without a daddy, but the game won't stop. So I smile because I know that I'm praying to God that one day the sun will shine and the pain will stop. Homie, you know what I mean? Everything that we go through over here, it's real life to us. You know what I mean? We face this shit every motherfucking day out here on this shit.
Cause I'm from ABA-LONGA-NGSDA.
But a year before I moved in here, I was talking to these guys, but I moved in Pueblo.
My homeboy used to always have something to say about this dude. We ain't really gonna get into it. But I want y'all to understand the context of where I was in the midst of all this going on. Now, I don't want to diminish the gang activity that was going on when I lived in LA for, I don't know, 13, 14 years. It was definitely going on. But me personally, my personal experience is that I moved freely throughout the city. I was never accosted. I was never disrespected. I was never pressed. And I'm talking about, bro, I was homeless through half of my years in LA. I was outside as you could be. And no place to live. I was going in and out of shelters and in and out of sleeping on the sidewalk. And in my travels, just surviving, I went through every hood you can imagine. From this one to everyone in this video to several others that are not in this video. Never had no problems. It was fucking love with everybody. No exaggeration. I would tell you like, nah, I went over here and I got pressed, but that's just not what happened. And all the younger guys that I spent that time around, they were having a completely different experience, you know, as a neighbor of mine in these areas. I would say my earlier years living in LA were the rougher years, and the later years were, well, actually it was kind of rough the whole time, but I was a lot more stable towards the end of my LA stint, right? And towards the stable times when I actually had a roof over my head and a place to stay, my neighbors, right? The younger guys, they would get banged on, they'd get shot at, all this weird shit. And I would just try to let them know that these things don't happen to me, and I'm pretty sure it's just because of how I carry myself. So if you carry yourself like a gangbanger, right, then you're probably going to deal with a lot of gangbanger energy, right? But if you just carry yourself like an individual, which I always have, no one really has any reason to fuck with you. for as exposed as I was the whole time I was there, that's too exposed for what I'm saying to be a coincidence, right? So you know, thankfully, a lot of my young guys, a lot of them, you know, I'd employ. I'd do what I thought I could do to like bring my people with me type shit. So if that came to when I did local shows, I'd employ these guys to do door work, like collect tallies. Like this is how I used to run my business. I'd bring people from my block, bring them to my shows, and just give them different jobs, and I pay them in cash. And everyone that did my shows with me got paid in cash. Like I would just try to show them like the world is bigger than the block. All you got to do is use your creativity and a little bit of elbow grease, and you can really like be outside, bro, like beyond the block, you know? And thankfully, they would come back to me and be like, bro, the shit you say, you're not wrong. Like you're not bullshitting. I really started like carrying myself like I don't like mug people. I don't press people. I don't carry myself, because I was carrying myself like that, and I just said fuck that shit. I'm not gonna, and I don't have no problems. I'm like, imagine that. It would tell me, bro. Shout out to my guys. They know who they are. But yeah, man, shit. It's just crazy. But this is where I was, around this time. Now this is even perfectly timed to when I went out there, right? I moved to LA in like 2000, like 99, 2000. So this was right in the thick of it, man. It's crazy.
In Bloodhood. And I had to run. When I go to the
Hood Story. This is grimy Hood Story. and he's putting extras on it. We think. That's why my homeboy he's putting a couple extras on it.
I'm on the block, posted in the hood with facts, creased up, khaki suit with the hood on my hat. What's up? Seat up from head to toe.
Y'all niggas don't wanna fuck with us. Young, outstanding, unique, notorious gorillas that was beat up by killers. On the mission with these foolies, we spit. Accurate shots make you drop.
Joey says, smoke it if you got it. Hope all you gorgeous people are doing good today. You're all gorgeous in your own little way. Don't let anybody tell you different. Gang. Joey! Gang, we are live across 3 platforms. If I hadn't said that already, we're live across Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. If you haven't followed me on any of those platforms, feel 100% free to do so. No pressure. I'm just glad you're here right now. Gang. Y'all don't understand, man. You know what I mean? Like, ever since I switched perspectives about streaming, as far as like, nah, man, like this is the best way to just gang out. This is the best way for us to just stay in constant contact with each other. We check in on each other type shit. Y'all don't understand how good that's been for my structure as a person. Holler if you can relate, because to put things on a schedule, that requires structure, right? So for not only me to show up, but for you to show up, it means that this stream is a part of everyone's structure that's here. And structure is the key to happiness, if you didn't know. Like your head gets organized. And you can think clearly. And that ultimately leads to happiness. It all starts from structure. Josh, what the fuck goes on? Drop a bomb on it. So I appreciate y'all for that. I really do. I really do.
I'm stressed out in your block. Who wanna fuck with a young thug that love? See the damage of a slug? When that bitch hits your mug, you stranded in the mud, cuz. No one discussing. The paramedic rushing, let me tell you nigga something. Obey your thirst? No, nigga, obey your hearse. Who give a fuck about a Sprite when your face in the dirt?
Eastside 11 crib, represent the hood till I die on crib. And if you loped out, cuz they crib.
Local Moco.
That young Bo Trey.
About to bounce in the game like.
Heads up. This song that's coming up is one of my favorites on here.
The army on the way home.
What's good with you, Josh? What's the word, man? Tell us the news. Tell us the news.
Up, my nigga. Crip style vocal. What? Banging in the vocals.
Yeah, Goomba, that's what I'm saying, bro. I appreciate you, gang.
Page news.
To watch, crown maze with blue string shoes.
Uh-oh, watch off and tuck that chain.
See me hop on behind the boy.
I see you on the kick side, Joey.
What you got on the sack, cuz?
No, Starly, my both socked out. Rabbit ears and goods got stole. Let's roll. East side, G-Rod, slow mo.
Cieto, DSCO.
What? Cieto, DSCO. Blue flag, Nueve, the pistol, reputable records and drama fam. Holmes Avenue, Young Bo and Bam, cuz.
Off God. He's my favorite. Some of my favorites on here. Some of my favorite guys. Ricky said, Sev, you still got that van you used to rehearse? You talking about Black Betty? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you bet your ass. But unfortunately, Betty is now confined to just local duties. You see, Betty is a 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan. The van that Ricky's referring to, gang, is a van that I got in 2018 and toured in relentlessly. At first, we would just stuff everything put all the seats down in the back and put all the gear on one side of this grid that we use for the merch, for the shirts. We strap the grid halfway, like split the van in half, and the sleeping area would be on one side of the grid, and all the gear would just pile up on the other side. And for the last couple years, Betty has been dragging around. At first, it was a 5x8 U-Haul trailer with all my lights and trussing and smoke machine stuff and all the production for my shows that I was building since 2020. When I started touring that shit in 2023, it was when I first started traveling with that setup. It was a 5x8 trailer, which was probably as much as she could really handle. But then we upgraded because I got more shit for the live setup to a 6x12. And the last two tours, Betty was dragging around a 6x12 trailer. And this is through the Pacific Northwest. This is through the deserts of the Southwest. This is through the freezing cold of the Great White North. This is through the mud, sleet, and snow of the Midwest. Crazy elevation, crazy temperature changes, crazy this, crazy that. And Betty barely made it out of this last tour, the Pharaoh tour, alive. As a matter of fact, she conked out with one stop left in Northern California in Mount Shasta, California. And thankfully, that's a mechanics town, Mount Shasta, and they weren't doing weird business over there. I've had enough work done to vehicles, all this touring, to know enough about vehicles, you know what I mean, to know type shit. We had to stay in Mount Shasta for like 5 days while the van got fixed, and it was a blown radiator. And like I said, the temperature changes. And also not only the temperature changes, but me booking my own tour. A lot of the venues I book, you can see on TikTok. A lot of the venues that I'm able to book are like very, very small, tiny places, coffee shops, dive bars, places like this, right? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But I really don't care, as long as you're doing good business, you're paying me for my time, you're respectful when I show up, I'll play pretty much anywhere, pretty much. So anyway, when you go to these places, there's no backstage, right? So that's just like an accepted fact. So not only was Betty back in 2020 kitted out so that I could rehearse from anywhere Betty is, I can rehearse. I had marine speakers installed in the hatch, the door, with a big steel pole that holds it open because the weight is too heavy for the hydraulic pumps. So they installed this place out here close to where I'm stationed. They did all this custom work so that I can rehearse anywhere. So not only was that done to it, but a bunch of other things were done to the inside so that I could use it as a green room. I can use it as my own backstage. So no matter where I went, I could have a place to change and get ready for the show, and then boom. So I'd never even, a lot of times, even if the place had a green room, I wouldn't even use it because I just, I'm so, since 2018, I've been using Betty for this sole reason, right? So when you're using Betty as a green room in places that, the temperature is not ideal, in Montana and North Dakota and Canada, it was like 20 degrees. So, you got the heater cranking, and a lot of times after a long drive, you're trying to take a little power nap, so you gotta make it comfortable in there. And all these things just ran Betty into the fucking ground. Not gonna lie, this is a 6-cylinder vehicle, right? And we're hauling a 6x12 full of gear on the highways and byways, using her as a green room. She is a fucking soldier, man. Everybody give it up for Black Betty Bambalam. She is a fucking soldier, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that after all that, she just was like, nah, I'm just a little thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Something's wrong with my pipes. The radiator, just the radiator. You know what I'm saying? To where what was demanded of this vehicle, insane. So I took it as a sign, like, don't tour like that. I see you, Joe. Hold up. Don't tour like that with Betty anymore. You got to get something that's 10, 12, like what you have always, your tour mates over the years, you always see them in. They're in these 15-passenger vans with a Triton in it, fucking Hemi in it, that can handle anything. It doesn't matter if it's got half a dozen fat dudes and a trailer. It doesn't matter if it's got a whole bunch of people, 10 dudes. It doesn't matter. The engine and the drivetrain is designed for that. But Black Betty, she's working with half the power of these type of vehicles, and she still got it done. But now we just use Betty domestically. We just use her to go pick up groceries and go to the dispensary and stuff. And she's still all kitted out, but I look at her as like the fucking DeLorean, man. Like that they might never put anything that was ever that I ever did in a museum, but Betty is in my own personal museum. You know what I'm saying? I can never see myself getting rid of Betty. She's just, she protected us through the most, we try to show y'all like clips on TikTok. Like Daff and I, we try to put little like compilations together to show y'all like the crazy differences in weather and scenery. Like everything you can imagine, Betty went through that shit. Best van in the world. Joe said, "What's goody, Sev in chat? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Good man, good man. Good work." I've been working on it. It makes Daphne laugh, so I've been working on it. I'm working on my peanut impression. Joe, Happy New Year. What's good? Tell us something good. Good work. Indigigoth in the house. What's up, babe? How's it going back home? She said my ears were ringing. Right. Witchy woman. Cosby face. Josh said just got done with Rent and seen I was missing on the video, so I had to drop in here and come hang. Gang. That's what you're supposed to do. I like that. Thank you, bro. Oh yeah, Goomba. Yeah, man. So shit. To answer your question, I know that was a lot, Ricky, but you know, anybody bring up Betty, I gotta give her flowers, man. She's the fucking greatest, dude.
This east side home street crib. I ain't a smooth motherfucker, I'm as crooked as 8. With 11 in the front, crib and hop in the gate. Sliding in your back window, you know it ain't right. Keep it all left back pocket on mine. Both 3C ripping and big roll bam. Got cases, but the aces ain't giving a damn. You get struck by a slug from a nigga or two. But you smile on that.
Bam Low, on Street Watch Crib, 118th Street. That's what it is.
It's right by my dick, Bam a lobster. And don't you forget, got your neck kinda swollen from bobbing back. Who put them Watts motherfuckers on the nephew trip?
Right now, you gotta understand, it's like out here, every hood right now is getting into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a safe place to be. Stay home.
I just pray to God that I don't get killed, nigga, up in the midst of all this. But if I do, I'ma go right. I'ma have a big ass funeral. We gonna have a party, nigga. Worldwide. East side. Homes Ave. LMA, cuz. To the homies that's resting in peace. Jumbo, Blue Baby, Saggy, Diddy Low, Lil.
I always gotta give this disclaimer. I just put a new coil in my vape, and so, you know, we got to dry hit it for a while, then we got to start it at a real low wattage, and we got to slowly amp it up so we don't burn out the coil. I realize these clouds look pathetic. Y'all used to seeing big, illustrious. I realize, I'm just letting you know. I was just letting you know what it was. I changed my batteries too, right quick. Hey, Goomba, you got your cauldron on you? What about you, Joey?
If you come to Watts, man, you best to have your Glock and be ready to pop, pop, pop.
When a neighborhood's alley walls,
I don't want y'all talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all talking about me when I'm not around.
Signature mark.
I mean, like, man, you know, yeah, Sev is cool and all that shit, but you know, I was watching him vape the other day. Mans is taking some weenie ass little hits. I can't have y'all talking about me, gang. Hey, speaking of these batteries, hold up. Let me tell y'all this little story real quick. One time, one time I'm driving with Daff. We're just driving down the road, minding our own business. I don't even remember where we were going or what was going on. I had a backpack. I had two of these 18650 batteries, unprotected, in the backpack. I've been vaping for years. I've been vaping since like 2016 or 17, right? With these mods and shit. Never has anything even close to this happened before. I had 2 unprotected batteries in the side pocket. We're driving. All of a sudden, I smell something like fire. I'm driving. I look over my shoulder like this, and I see flickering out of my peripheral. I said, something's on fire back there, Daft. Pulled over. You know, I know how to whip. I pulled that bitch over as smooth as I could. Backpack was on fire, gang. I'm not gonna lie. One of the scariest behind the wheel experiences I ever had. Put the fire out. It burned all half through my shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find the picture of it. Well, I'll go back to the video. I will multitask, but yeah. This is crazy. So I put the fire out. The backpack was ruined. Had a big ass burn hole in the side that I'm gonna try to find the picture of. And yeah, that's my story about 2 18-650s.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Joe says, "I'll use an accent." Is it the Gus accent? Cause I could try it. How do you like the peanut, by the way? Do I have your permission? I'm not gonna do it if you say no. If you say no. If you could do it, but I'm gonna have to charge you for it. Something to this effect. I'll respectfully not do nothing about it. But I want to. Full disclosure. I want to try it. For those of you that don't know, Joe from work over on the Twitch side, gang. Back when Arc Raiders first launched, I was playing the game with Joe from work, and out of nowhere, to me, I mean, maybe he does this all the time for other people, but out of nowhere, to me, he just starts using this fucking accent in the game, like RPing in the game. And y'all know I love me some good RP, some good ravioli pasta, some good rice pudding, right? So he busts this voice out, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my fucking life. Let me see if I can find this picture real quick and send it to myself and show y'all. I was supposed to play the video, but I'm waiting on Joe. Goomba said, oh, my bad. How far back I gotta go? This was a few years ago. Joey said, why isn't that Roku screensaver not showing pictures of concerts? Yeah, Joey, you did say it, bro. You know, I've been busy with other things, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea whatsoever. Oh, I found it. Fuck sending it to myself and all that. You know, we could just do it the old-fashioned way. Burned a hole in the side of my shit. Alright, that's the story.
Territorial presence. Anyone in the street of that territory could be...
Joe said, waiting on me. Sorry, I just got back. What's up? Oh, Joe, I said I could read the last message you sent in the Gus accent, but I'm not going to do it unless you give me permission to do it, because the accent is so rich and so HQ. It's so 8K that I could understand if the man would say, don't you dare do my fucking accent, man. But I wanted to read your last message in the Gus accent and just see how good, I can do it. That's all. Joey said the screen needs to be promoting you. I don't know. Does it need to be? Or is Joey, open up your heart and mind to the possibility, could that be overkill? If I'm here and then I got my own shit behind me here. I don't know. I like this. And also, this is kind of a nod to like an old phase of my Twitch channel. Is because for a while when I stopped making music on Twitch, I changed my screen name to Ellis Day. Ellis_DEI, which is Latin for God, and it was like also a synonym, or not synonym, a homonym, I think it's called, where it sounds the same as something completely different, which was LSD, Ellis Day, Ellis. And I used to always have, this is a nod to that, and then the channel points on Twitch, which are microdots, are a nod to that old phase of the channel, and just kind of something for, the handful of people that were around back then to be like, oh yeah, I remember that shit. Joe said have at it. Alright, hold on. Fuck. Here we go. Don't look at me. Something good. You'll never be as powerful as you are right now. Know that you have the power to control your life. And that's something good. I didn't feel like that was very good. I feel like I had it. It was like in and out. It was coming in and it was all right though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I started strong. Ooh, Joey said now you can earn Google Play points and spend them on Twitch as biddies. Wow. How do you earn Google Play points? Like what type of things do you do to put me on, Joey? How does that work?
Fair game to drive-by attacks.
Goomba said cauldrons warmed. Fire in the hole then.
From rival gang members in other hoods.
Born and raised right here from east side of Compton, Kelly Port. Call me BG Sandman.
So, Joey... Joey, I may or may not do that. I may do that on special occasions or something, but just so you know, that's why I always have it on fractals or some trippy shit on that screen back there. It's a nod to an old version of the Twitch channel.
It's a little crucial around here because it ain't the same. When I was coming up, it was basically fighting. Now these cats is killing for no reason and just killing niggas with their backs turned.
What you say, Joe? It's public domain? You say Gus is public domain at this point? I like that. It's the true artist. A true artist. Proc said, what is going down?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Prox, what's the news, gangland? Huh? What do you say there? We're watching Rep Your Set. I don't know if I ever put you onto this. For those of you that don't know, I've known Prox for a very long time. Well over a decade. And, we've shared a lot of each other's interests with each other. And so I don't know if I've ever put Prox on to Rep Your Set. But in a nutshell, Prox, this is Rep Your Set. It's a hood documentary with hood anthems from all Crip and Blood hoods around, not all of them, a lot of Crip and Blood hoods around Los Angeles. And so some of the songs slap and some of them don't slap so much. So we just been cooling and watching this.
It ain't
I got a
real
pistol.
like it
I'll be right back.
When I was coming up, we get down where you get mad at. The first cat from my neighborhood died in the early 80s, which is probably about 84. I'm 34 years old. I seen the first cat from my neighborhood die, which is B, rest in peace. And I lost a lot of homies to this shit out here. A lot of homies. Over 30 cats. Probably over 40 cats from my neighborhood dead from this gang violence. It's hard. It's hard out here. These youngsters really got it hard. These third generation, they make it hard for them. They charging all these youngsters as adults, because these youngsters is the one that's got all this stuff corrupt right now, because they ain't giving a fuck. But right now, they sticking them just like they sticking adults. If you're a minor, you get stuck as an adult. Hopefully you ain't got no gang allegations, cause you going down. Kelly Pork, east side.
Niggas ask me where I'm from, cause they don't know me. They don't know me. I'm from east side, Kelly Pork, Compton. Niggas ask me, they wanna know where I'm from, cause but they don't know me. They don't know me. I'm from east side, Kelly Pork, Compton. The hood ain't the same, homie. Niggas snitch and get you caught up in the game, homie. Keeping it real is how I got the name, homie. Told me that thing, I'm finna let it ring, hold me. Damn, yeah, cuz down like we
I like this one too.
That's what we would've did. No, see, and Ducky had to die either. Wish she would've listened, didn't have to let them guys sleep. I told them patience is the virtue, so I keep enemies close to me in case they try to murk you. And I stay focused on my money. Disrespect me better with me, cause I know you niggas funny. I'm only fucking with them real niggas. Throw the white flag.
JC from Compton, Kelly. Like, the first thing come to my mind when I think of the hood, Kelly Pork. You feel me? I mean, I can remember just being little. You feel me? Pushing up to the park and dice games. Fresh.
That's the exact year and model whip I used to have, except it was silver. This red car behind him. This Altima.
Whips, you feel me? Niggas just getting money, you feel me?
I see you, Proc. Shit. If don't nobody else say something, I'll say something to you.
Niggas just keeping it all the way crippin'. You know, I had a lot of the real homies, older homies, is doing a lot of time.
About to spark up this next dupster.
I'm like, out of that last breed, you feel me? One of them last breeds that was around here.
Yeah, Prox remembers the fucking Altima. Yeah, gangland. You know what I mean? I used to feel the way, like, I used to think I loved the Altima the way I loved Betty. But no. Betty is my forever vehicle for sure. I can never do away with Betty. She's too special.
The real niggas was left, you feel me?
Bro, I remember back in the day, remember MTV Cribs? I remember an MTV Cribs from back in the day, and Ludacris was on that bitch. And they're like, he was like, oh, all right, let me show you my cars. They go outside, and he walks up to this champagne 4-door, like, Infinity or some sort of Camry or some shit. And he was like, I did my first tours in this car. I used to sell my first CDs out of the trunk of this car. I could never get rid of this car. I think that's where, like, that mentality comes from. Because obviously that made an impression on me because that was a long time ago. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. But I remember him saying that and being like, bro, that's hard. Because it's just, to anyone else, it would just be like this regular ass economy car. Like, people see I drive a minivan and they're like, damn, how many kids you got? It's like, bro, talk shit when you do a tour. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Proc said plenty of smoke sessions in that bitch. Facts. Don't call her a bitch though. We're not gonna tolerate no. We're not gonna tolerate. I even catch myself. Sometimes I accidentally do that, and I even correct myself. I'm like, no. She's kept me alive. I can't even call her a bitch.
In this retirement, she's got the best of me. Pray these haters don't keep testing me. Please, Lord, forgive me if I kill them because they stressing me. But until then, niggas ask me, they wanna.
Oh, Prox, Goomba over on Twitch wants to know what your favorite cut of steak is, and also how do you like your steak cooked? Just some shit we was talking about earlier.
I'm from Cuz, but they don't know me. They don't know me. I'm from Eastside, Kelly Pork, Compton. Niggas ask me, they wanna know
where I'm from, Cuz.
But they don't know me. They don't know me.
Your first car was an Acura, Ricky?
Today's gang members' choice of deadly weapons include aluminum bats, knives, 22s, 25s, 380s, 38s, 9mm, 45s, 357 Magnums, and a slew of automatic firearms.
Hey Joey, I know you mean well, man, but don't do that no more, gang. Don't do that no more, gang.
Such as Uzis, AK-47s, MAC-10s, MAC-11s, and even M16s, A1 and 2 assault rifles.
What it do?
Oh yeah, it was the Acura, huh, Ricky? Ricky said, nah, Luda's car. Yeah, but you know what I was talking about, right? You know what I was talking about. Yeah. Yes.
With the thing out. West Side Pyro is what they sang out. From the
hey, this ain't for TV.
I understand, Joey, but it's just not the, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the place to share a link like that type shit. I'm just asking you not to do it, gang. That's all. Yeah, Joe, what type of steak you like too?
We do this every day.
Oh, Proc said, Goomba. Proc said, I love any filet and medium well. We got a lot of medium well in the game. He said, I don't like the cow to still moo. Loaf of lettuce. People hate on me for that, but it is what it is. Yeah. I'm in the same ballpark, man. I'm in the same ballpark. Oh, shit. Joe just came with some fucking... Joe be getting to the bag. And he, you know, and he says certain things where it's like, I might rob you. Joe said 2001 black. I read something totally different. Joe said 2001 Black Camry, the Black Beast. Loved that thing. Lost it in Harvey flood. Oh, no fucking way. Let's all have a moment of silence for the Black Beast. Well, that's fucked up, man. It's don't worry about what I thought the message said. We don't have to revisit that. Also, Joe said ribeye, bone in, some garlic butter, and a baked potato. Sound like a cowboy to me.
Well, it's been a minute. Welcome to Black Mesa. What we're going to do for you, we're going to sit you down. We're going to sit you in a comfortable seat. You're going to be here a while. First, we're going to start you off with a ribeye. Bone in, some garlic butter on the side, and a baked potato. Heard through a grapevine, you're into that sort of thing. Then, we're going to bring out the second entree. That's going to consist of a lobster tail wheel. That's every spoke of a wheel is made up of a different lobster tail. We're going to top that tail with a slab of butter. That's each tail. Then don't you go nowhere, 'cause we're going to finish you off. And I do mean finish you off with a nice dessert. Oh yeah. Get comfortable in your leather chair, 'cause we're bringing out the biggest goddamn sundae anybody's ever seen this side of the Mississippi. This sumbitch is gonna be slathered in caramel, marshmallows, chili cheese, sprinkles, hot dog chunks, and whipped cream. Once you're done with that, if you can walk out of this motherfucker under your own free will, the meal is free. Come on down.
Stretch, what's the fucking word, gangland? Goomba said, I would try the Oregon Trail for that meal, bro. There's a guy on YouTube that eats an inhuman amount of food. And every time I do that voice with the Black Mesa, I just think of him now for some reason. You can't do it. You could never do that spread that I just laid out. There's no way. Stretch said, hold on, Stretch. Hold on, Stretch. A bit of Macho. Yeah! There was a little bit of Macho Man in it. I've been working on that voice for a minute. When I first moved out here, we passed it on the highway. And I said, oh, that reminds me of Black Angus. If y'all, remember the Black Angus commercials. It was crazy. And I just started doing that voice, and Daphne laughed a whole bunch, so I kept doing it. Any voice that makes Daphne laugh, those are the voices that I practice. Because, 80% of y'all have heard her laugh in person. It's the best laugh in the world. So anything I can do to elicit
every day. Mike Chameleon representing West Side Pyru on the west side of Bompton, BOMPTON, 134, 135, the 4-line and deuce line, all the way live. From the east side of Watts to the west where my soldiers at. The 4 and the deuces like the 4 from to the nose. So make one false move and fill the lead from the close. I'm putting the block on lock, I can't.
I appreciate you for that, Prox. Oh, you like the sprinkles? Come on now. I got you on the sprinkles.
As many sprinkles as you want. Oh, you should have been here last week. Had the red and green sprinkles. I'll only come around.
Make your heartbeat stop, I can't.
Oh, it is Tuesday, isn't it? Oi!
I'm quick to put this clock out, man. I'm snorting every chance I can. Hoping life become better, man.
Oh, you gonna fucking ruin it. Oi, bruv. Oi! You gonna stab me? What gives, bruv? I was just going to the bathroom. You gonna stab me? Oi, what gives, bruv? Hey, no. No, that last one sounded like a cartoon. That sounded like a cartoon character. Oi, what gives, bruv? I'm sick. I don't even know I can hit that register, bro. I didn't do no vocal warm-ups, but I did just do the Black Angus voice, so that's probably.
Nigga, what it do? It's West Side Pyru. It's either me or you. You already know what we gon' do.
Would y'all fuck with this channel if I talked like that all the time? Would you fuck with this channel if as soon as you tuned in it was, oh, oi, what gives, bruv?
I was in line at the DMV, and it's worse than back home. Chances are you wouldn't. I'm gonna answer that for you. Foe. Stretch said, "Yup, yeah, well, shit. I believe you." Bump your mum, bump your brev, bump your dad.
I'm only growing from trees and what I cook in the pot. I'm not from Philly, but it's
My mother? Hey, what gives, bruv? My mother? Are you talking about my mother? What gives, bruv? What I do? What I do to you? Oi!
the freeway on the block. West side, the reason you got a neighborhood watch. You don't want drops with a broken watch. My diamond's blind, so you can't see the time. I'm a young West Blue crew, we blasting a nine. Draped in blueberry, throwing up some flaming signs. I'm addicted to my money, so I'm addicted to grind. Powerful, instructable, revenge and unity. All I know and what I breathe is FLG. I'm on fire. Look at my skull, look at my feet. My nigga laced the hook and then I blessed the beat. If it's crime, let him go. We a song for show. No revolvers, we come with AKs and calicos. White sheets over the bodies just to cover the hoes. If you slipping in my hood, then we gon' blast on you on Pyro.
Nigga, what it do?
This West Side Pyro. It's either me or you. You already know what we gon' do. Slide on you, ride on you, smash on you, blast at you, laugh at you. Then I told blood this West Side Pyro. Born and raised in a city called Compton, but the power rules like to call the city Bompton. Train with the red team, shoot with the red beam, roll up in the red Benz on them big red rings. Jump out in my red stars, yelling out west. Y'all niggas better understand who the fuck I really am. H.I. Diz off Bompton West, y'all. Nothing like Snoop Dogg, I salute y'all. Serving nigga flatline, straight from the waistline, right by the stop sign, next to the stop line. Spoke to the deuce line, that's how we ride. To the day that we gone west side till we die. When we ride, you gon' die. So I try.
Sounds like dog shit.
From the east side to the west side. I thought I told y'all this west side Pyro. Nigga, what it do? This west side.
This shit gives me so many memories, bro. That song right there. Cause everybody I was hanging with, they'd always Pyro. Everybody hit that shit. Everyone would hit it, no matter where he was from. Everyone hit that shit.
The drive-by shooting is one of the most frequently used combat methods committed by gangs within Los Angeles County. Members from one gang will seek out the hangouts, parks, or even homes of a rival gang.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Y'all gotta do the yeah.
See that at?
All right. Warning. We're gonna watch this one, and then we're just gonna listen today. We're not gonna construct anything. We're just going to do a review day. Because to keep it a whole stack with y'all, I'm not feeling very inspired today. I'm just not, and that's okay. The important thing is that we're together. Isn't it? Isn't that the... Alright.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, that's not what I just heard, Prox. I just heard you say I stink. You gonna tell me that wasn't you? Anyway, this song right here is not very good. I'm just giving you a warning, but it's entertaining. They really were trying, but it just didn't bake right.
It ain't wrote down. You just learn the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Look, all this shit ain't even down on the paper.
You don't need that shit. Come on.
I got this shit.
It's the neighbor gang on the rampage for them dividends. Nigga, I'm from ends, homeboy. We ain't got no friends. Mr. Cherry Piet with a pocket full of cheese and a 9mm with a burgundy clip. You might beat me on the Ave with a badass bitch. I'm with my fellow YG.
Yeah, you understand me? That Rocky Park boy right there. Get beat up all through this motherfucker, man. You understand? Young General Bad Boy, West Side Neighbors. You know
Tiny face, Paul Room.
Watch
So you know what I'm with that yak in my system, I don't roll like this. Take a look at my face, you can tell I trip. Fresh white tee, crease jeans, Reeboks clean. ING is what I bleed with a.
And it's fucked up too, because that's a funky ass beat. Welcome back, Ricky. Welcome back, Goomba. I see you.
This is in bang, nigga, we known everywhere. This is neighbor gang, we don't give a fuck. Niggas better talk when we share it up.
And that's all there is. That's all there is to that.
Among.
All right, so let's review, shall we? Do we just go in order? I'm just gonna look at the what you call and go in order. Hey, Ricky, I told you some of them wasn't very good. All right, starting with October 10th. Now, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. The next thing I want to do with all these beats, I still want to make like a handful more from scratch. But these ones that we got here, these is just phase one. Because how I made my craziest beats, it was like it started as one thing. Okay, bet that phase. It's like an organism. Like phase one is complete. Leave it alone. Come back to it with a completely fresh mind, with the specific intent of adding a certain layer. So I want to go back to all the beats with the specific intention of adding the live drums. Remember when I was doing that to my beats, a while ago, months, maybe even a couple years, or I don't know. But anyway, I want to hit all these beats with the live drum treatment to where if I'm closing my eyes and I'm imagining these songs being performed, if I had a drummer, right? I gotta start I gotta exist these things into existence. Oh shit. You see how strong I just came? Anyway, if I close my eyes and I imagine like where would the drum part be? What would look dope as fuck if the drummer came in right here and played this? And then go into every song with that mindset, and then add the drums that way. And then go in again after I've done that to all the beats, right? Go in again and add another layer. And I'm not even going to reveal what that layer is going to be yet. Prox knows what it's going to be. Don't say it, Prox. Goomba said, I'm awake. I was sleeping. Well, welcome back. Goomba. Outer God of Gate said I was asleep. Welcome back, gang. Okay, I'm caught up. Let's do this shit. Prox said, do you remember the Beef documentaries? I do. Those were kind of lame in my opinion. The early ones were, I guess, okay, but the more they went on, it just got stupid. It turned into like what DJ Academics ended up doing with the war in Chirac shit. It was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you covering this? Because then everyone sees it and they see what was said about the other person, and it just fans the flames of what was already going on, because now you've got these platforms to shit on each other on. And it started a lot of, what's still kind of echoing today with hip hop media, the Beef series. Like, it turned into some bullshit. Ricky said, got beats? What you talking about, gang? These right here? Yeah, bro. I was saying like it's a review day, gang. Like let's just go back through and just listen to what we've done because I'm not really in the spirit like uh, uh, my spirit is not in it today. You know what I'm saying? I knew that going into the stream. I was like, all right, well we're just gonna prioritize the kick it with the gang. You feel me? This shit's so hard. Fire in the hole. Cheers. So if I'm listening to it, right? If I'm listening to this beat in that context, right? Just kind of planning in my mind for where the drum, I'm thinking just that pop part with the synth. You know what I'm saying? If the drums just came in right there, like, you know, galloping around on the fucking double kick, you know, playing like like the China or some shit, like it's like what a drummer would be doing for a breakdown in a metal song, like that'd be hard as fuck. That'd be Prox. You hear what I'm saying, gang? Like put it right there on that. That shit. Yeah, right here. That shit just sucks you in, man. It's so hypnotizing. I love that beat. I really, really love that beat. But yeah, and then when we put the drums in, gang, it won't even be like, you know, that's a very small part. But you know what made me think about the drums being used in this context? Prox, you could appreciate this. a long time ago. I go back to this show every now and then just because the crowd was so into some shit that they had never seen before, and I just like to, take notes on ways that you can win over a crowd that has no idea who the fuck you are, right? You gotta learn from whoever, anybody that's capable of doing that. You can always learn something from those performers. And this performer was Ghostmane from like Lollapalooza back in 2016 or some shit. And he had a full band with him, but the band, like, I wasn't familiar with his music, so I didn't like everyone that was in the crowd, turns out. So I didn't know how the arrangements went. So it turns out his music at that time, there'd be like these really quick metal sections. And when he's performing this show, this Lollapalooza show, he does this really trappy part, and then he's got this full band and character. They all got these lab coats and like bubbly skin, and they just got out of the fucking lab where it just went wrong type shit. So everyone's playing a character. It was very theatrical. And this is the band though. They all got instruments on, but for 90% of the time, they're not even playing them. They're just like leering at the crowd and, going off to the music and shit, but they're not even playing their fucking instruments. And then these little short metal sections happen where it's like it's like 8 bars of like some heavy shit, and then it just switches up completely to where they're not playing anymore again. I was like, that's kind of fucking hard, bro. And the crowd is losing it to this shit. And I'm like, okay, like, so of course, if you're gonna be inspired by something, you go, how can I do something like that but make it mine, right? So this is the context in which I want to, like, don't ride the live drums or any future editions. Wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Don't ride them. Don't wear them out. Just bring them in for these short little bursts, just to bring dynamic to the sound. Yeah. That's where I'm going with it. You feel me? All right, next. I feel like there's a sleeper in here somewhere too. Proc said this has a Prodigy vibe to me. I can hear that. A lot of it is I think, yeah, just in general, yeah. I'm not gonna put any notes on that comment. I see what you're saying, bro. Speaking of live shit, I looked up a live performance of Prodigy from, I think it was like 04 or some shit. I don't know. It was at like Pink Pop or something. The crowd was going crazy the whole fucking time, and the black dude comes out. I had no idea what this band looked like the whole time I've been alive. I watched this video a couple weeks ago, maybe. The band comes out, and there's a black dude in the band. Had no idea, and he's got his fucking arms wrapped up to here. I said, I'll be goddamn. I'm a firm believer, right? And this is just a personal thing, right? I have no concrete evidence other than my own anecdotal evidence that they call us in certain circles of tradition fire keepers, right? I think some of us that are from the same place, when you let creativity run free and you say, make yourself look however your instinct tells you to look. Create sounds that your instincts tell you to create. You get this insane amount of overlap. Overlap that reminds me of when I learned that a lot of the ancient pyramids around the world were all like built around the same time. Like, how can these people on opposite sides of the world all get this such similar blueprints at the same? It's like it's something written in the DNA that says, do it this way. A lot of how I've presented myself has been pure expression, as the character, of course. Pure expression. It's just, this is how I see it in my mind. Like how I was giving you the visualization of how I see songs being performed on stage. Like, they have to have this energy, they have to have this movement, otherwise it won't work. The way I've always, it's never even been a debate. And y'all that go back many moons with me can attest to this. It's never been a debate. I've never wanted to present myself as like something else. It's always been this, and it's always so it's like borderline emotional for me when I see other performers that share my reflection that make the same artistic choices, right? Whether it's visually, audio. It's like, it's cosmic. And I thought that was pretty fucking awesome. His whole look in general was very, bro, I gotta link you to this shit. I gotta show y'all. Let's see if I can find it. Yep, here it is. I don't know where he went. There he is. Look at this guy. Like, what the fuck? I had never seen this band. I had no idea what this band looked like, Prox, until I saw this video a couple weeks ago. I did not know, Prox. Look at this guy. Like, I saw him and I got chills. I was like, oh shit. That is wild. This guy. Look at him, gang. Awesome. Awesome. All right, next. Yeah, right? Looks like someone that you creator wrestlered me. It looks like a creator wrestler version of me. He said Prodigy was great. Yeah, man. Apparently. I mean, I've only known like certain shit. Like, I remember the Matrix soundtrack. Right? That was pretty hard. And then like random shit throughout like the mid to late 90s. You know what I'm saying? But I never really checked into what they were doing. And Digigoth said, "Whoa." Yeah, it's pretty wild. And just to remind y'all, when I entered the Funk Volume Contest in 2012, looking the way I looked, with the face paint the way I had it, I had not put together that Hopsin's fan base was majority juggalos in the year 2012. And by me entering that contest with my music, that I was going to expose myself to a whole legion of juggalos that were going to automatically assume I was a juggalo just by how I presented myself. And I have to reiterate every chance I get, I fuck with juggalos so heavy. Y'all came out when I dropped Haunted. Y'all came out like, what? What the fuck? Like that fucking like that meme, man. And that was the greatest feeling ever. And y'all have, in the years since then, come out to every show I do. There are juggalos there. Everything I drop, juggalos pop up and show love. Everything I do, juggalos are a part of it, right? But I didn't know, right? And so since then, I've had to tell people like, juggalos, listen, man, I fuck with y'all. I've never not fucked with y'all. But I'm not a juggalo. This is just how I naturally want to express myself with the whole character and the tribal paints and all this stuff. Like, I don't paint to identify as a juggalo. I paint to identify as the character. It's epidemic. And, you know, different juggalos have taken that different ways over the years. And it's always been very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, some juggalos are offended that I don't identify as a juggalo, and then the juggalos that tend to hang around here are like, dude, so like, we don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting. Let's go to the next one. 25v2. Let us go. Yo, what the fuck? There's a whole bunch of people following me over on Kick. They look like bots. Yo, if y'all are not bots, say something in the chat. Yo, what's going on? A whole bunch of people just followed. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. What the fuck? Stretch said juggalos can be an interesting bunch. Yeah, dude. Yep. But, you know, I'm thankful for the ones that, like yourself, Stretch, who don't make it a prerequisite for me to be a juggalo in order to fuck with me. I mean, kind of crazy. Yeah, so these are definitely bots. What am I supposed to do about that? Have you, any of you, I'm asking y'all in the chat, have any of you followed someone on Kick that's dealt with this in the last 10 minutes? I think Liam is real. Shout out to Liam. Thank you for the follow. But I Worm P Coster X P Fat J SZKT PDC FPZ FAX KTVK. These, there's no way. There's just no shot. What the fuck? This shit is getting weird, man. This AI shit. I'm just gonna chalk it up to AI. AI has something to do with this. Anyone know? Anyone know a fix or a reason why this is happening? Damn. I'll have to check it out after the show. Yo, one of these bots over on Kick just said, "Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate you. You working on a beat too? Gang, gang." Bro, I'm being attacked by AI right now. Over on Kick, this is what's happening. I'm let y'all know what's going on. I'm steadily getting followed by bots that all have a bunch of random characters and then 4 numbers at the end. I just got followed by 1, 2, 3 more of them. And one of them in my chat just said, "Yo, my friend is live on Kick too. His username is da 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 da. He told me to say you should stream with him." What the fuck, dude? Need a mod over there? Yeah, if I can figure out how to hook you up, gang. I've never... Oh, hold up. I've never had to ban anyone or do... Yeah, dude, bots for sure. I'm getting bombarded by them right now. I wonder if that's how Kick is like, "Hey, we're showing your channel some love." I don't know what that is, dude. That's why I'm asking y'all, like, is this normal for Kick? Spammed by bots while live on Kick. Immediately use chat moderation tools like follower only mode. Oh shit. Stretch said where the bot bitch is at. Ah! Hold up. Damn, this shit is weird as fuck. So nothing happens when I do that. Okay. Alright, so I enabled emotes only chat. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now I can figure it out. It wasn't letting me do it from my remote chat, but I can do it from in here. Alright, alright, let me see what's up here. I don't even know how, like, can you have mods on here? I mean, I know how to, at least I know how to ban people now. What fuck, dude? Channel act, okay. Okay, so I put it in emote only mode. For how long? Let me see. Double colon ban? What the fuck? That's how you ban people? Why can't you just click that shit? Like, I don't got time to be doing all that. Follower only mode won't let new people join though. Yeah, I didn't do follower only. I did you have to be a follower to speak in the chat. I'm keeping that. But I put it on emotes only to stop the influx of spam in the chat itself. So Stretch is still able to do his thing right there, but they're fuck, dude. Yeah, it says bots can't easily. Alright. I'm sorry about this, y'all. Okay, now I okay. There we go. This is crazy. So I'm going through and banning every single one of these accounts. This is chalked, brother. Just making sure I got all of them. There was an error banning such and such? What do you mean? Oh, brother. This is crazy. I will handle it. Welcome to the future, gang. This is just a little bump in the road, but where we're going, we don't. Fuck, dude.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Let's get back into the beats. I got this all taken care of. Make it small again. So what I did right there, by the way, is I dropped out the bass for part of the hook. I think right here I'm gonna let it go 3. That's dope. I was listening to some of my old shit, and that's like a convention that I used to have. I used to do that all the time. I dropped the bass out when the hook would kick in, and it gives my shit a very dope sound. I don't know why, but for whatever reason I got away from doing that. So I'm like, fuck that, I'm gonna go back to doing that. So yeah, this particular beat sounds really dope when I do that. And I think it'll sound good with 3 at the end. Let's listen again with that bass dropped out for the first 2 bars of the hook, or 4 bars. Fire. Much better. I love that shit. It lets that instrument shine in the hook. Ricky over on YouTube asks, is Ableton a good app? Ricky, I'm of the school of, thank you by the way, for your kind words. I'm of the school of thought, man, and this is no bullshit. I'm not just saying this dismissively. I'm of the school of thought, bro, that it doesn't matter at all what you use. I've made fire music on what has always been considered by the industry to be trash equipment. For the longest time, bro, Fruity Loops was considered by the industry to be trash DAW, digital audio workstation. And at some point, it became the fucking industry standard. because so many people were making hits from their fucking house on Fruity Loops, right? That it just became a sound. It became a whole, like, you had to use it. Y'all remember this shit? So yeah, bro, it doesn't matter what you use, you just freak it. You know what I'm saying? You make the workstation bend to your will, bro, and you just you know, you find your own sound within it. I'm never against the vibe of going and checking out other people's sessions on a DAW that you're interested in working on, especially to make beats, you know, because that inspires the shit out of me personally. Like before I got into Reason, I remember watching a bunch of Nine Inch Nails and Trent Reznor shit, and it was like, the gist of it was like, he was on the cutting edge of all this, the whole digital audio workstation concept. Nine Inch Nails and Trent Reznor were always on the cutting edge of it, and I found out that he was using the early, like, Reason was invented basically for what Nine Inch Nails did, especially in those early years, which was like some of the darkest, most industrial sounds, you know what I mean? And I was like, well, if Reason back then had that energy as far as like the stock sounds that just come with the program, then that's I just based off that as my inspiration, I want to learn how to bring my sound out of Reason. So that's why I use Reason, you know what I mean? I had to figure out just from trial and error for hours and hours and hours and hours how to make it to where it sounds like me but updated through Reason. You know what I'm saying? And you can do that on your own with any digital audio workstation. You can make it bend to your will. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the tool, it's the creator type shit. Alright, let's go to the next one. 25v2. Stick with BandLab, know how to use it better. Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said for that, but at some point, you know, if you do want to expand, you do have to step outside of your comfort zone. And for what we do, right, Ricky, as far as making beats and shit, a big part of that is learning a new DAW. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with starter DAWs, like the ones that, you know, are apps or whatever. Like, those are to teach you like the mechanics of how to make a beat, right? But once you want to step into better sounds, more options, more tools, more ways to craft your sound, then you're gonna have to step up to some sort of, you know, something like on that level, like what you call Ableton. So like Cubase, Fruity Loops, Pro Tools, you know, all like they're all on a very similar plane. You know, some are more affordable and user friendly than others, but as far as how they work, you know what I'm saying? Ricky said, I'm gonna learn how to use a drum machine. Bro, I follow this dude on YouTube. You should check him out. His name is John Makes Beats. And he made a video talking about why he makes beats the way he does, which is like through all these analog keyboards and vintage synths, and he records his beats to tape and all this stuff. And he made a whole specific video talking about why he does it that way. And he said because it's fun to him. Like, this is how he enjoys the process, is all these, you know, antiquated methods. And I felt that shit. I mean, this is why, to this day, I still pen to pad write. You know what I'm saying? Because that it may seem analog or outdated or whatever, but I feel like it's it's a more sacred experience when I do it that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude. To respond to what you said about using the drum machine, bro, you get a drum machine, you get any sort of fucking tool, instrument, whatever, bro. You go crazy, right? You go crazy on that thing until you know it inside and out, and you know exactly how to implement it into what you're trying to do, type shit. Like that's the whole fun of music, bro. It's the shit. Like if you're really about just spending like losing hours to just fucking with sounds and like the shit we be doing when I craft beats, bro. Like if you're really into that shit, bro, get you just get a drum machine, bro, and just start fucking with that shit. The next thing you'll know, you'll figure out a way to like through a digital audio workstation route your drum machine into the digital audio works to get all the sounds and all the grit and all the personality out of your drum machine into, you know, something to record it. You feel me? And then whatever else you choose to collect, right? Like I've always wanted an analog collection, bro. Drum machines, keyboards, just a bunch of shit, like vintage shit, like the old school analog mixers that they used to use back in the 70s and shit. Like I've always, like, that's my dream, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I highly encourage that shit, bro, because all that shit's gonna do is just bring out limitless inspiration. It's just another medium, another tool. Ricky said, all I do is be on BandLab since it's slow and I love exploring. That's dope. You got a DJ controller. What was a DJ controller? Is like something to like it's like Serato or whatever, like it just scratches or some shit. What is a DJ controller? It's like what you hold on, let me look it up. Oh yeah, that's what I thought they were. Nice. So that's how you be like blending and shit, is with this thing. I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah, that's what I thought they were. Because I figured like this is a MIDI controller, so the DJ controller is like what, if you don't use vinyl, this is what you use to DJ through a laptop or whatever. Yeah. Bro, I remember back in the day, I borrowed a set of legit turntables, like not the DJ controllers, but vinyl turntables, because I just wanted to teach myself how to do the basics of DJing, like matching tempo and beat blending and you know, just like if I were to be DJing a party in the 80s, I'd want to be able to pass, you know, as a decent DJ type shit. I just wanted to learn the basics. And bro, just learning how to fucking do the basics on that shit is such a it's a whole different instrument, bro. Like I already knew this, but actually getting your hands on the crossfader and trying to really, bro, it gave me so much more respect for DJs in general, but more specifically DJs in bands, because it's like, bro, that shit is tripped out for you to like use that as an instrument, like especially in metal. Like I don't know, man, it's crazy. Like DJing is so dope. Like just the spinning records, matching tempo, and having a collection of sounds that complements whatever ensemble the DJ is a part of is like, that's a crazy art form, bro. Fresh. Alright, I still didn't open it. We got that. Let's start closing these. Hey, babe. Yes. Alright, here we go. Ricky said use different apps and download through BandLab, Splitter, and blend everything. Got you. That's dope. Yeah, whatever it takes, bro. What if we put another bass in this one, bro? Like one of those jazzy, you know those jazzy style basses that Eminem would always put on his tracks. Like I'm talking about like old Eminem. I'm talking about like the beats on Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP. Like sometimes the bass would just go in these like, you know what I'm saying, and then come back to one, you know what I'm saying? Like what if I did some shit like that in these big ass gaps? Watch, I'll do it with my mouth. No pause. Resume. I think that'd be crazy. I think that's the sauce this beat needs. That's the sauce this beat needs. Cause that would make it like whimsical and funky at the same time. Alright. Noted. Actually, it's not noted yet. Let me actually put it in my notes. Add jazzy bass line to December 17. And then depending on how crazy I go with that bass, like this bass, this elemental bass, I don't know. I don't know if it can hang with that zombie bass, as somebody in the gang calls it. I forget who calls it that, but somebody calls it that, and it makes me smile. I'm proud of that. But I don't know if this little bass that I found is gonna be able to hang with that zombie bass. We might have to use it as like intro only, something like that. Because what this elemental bass is doing, I can do with the zombie bass, and it would hit harder if it was just like bum bum instead of this wobbly. Like it's literally called wiggle. Like it doesn't hit like how my shit normally hits, and I think that's gonna be a problem. I think this bass this bass I got right here has been a placeholder. I think I want to go nutty on this bass. Alright, cool. That's what I want to do. I just kind of want to go through, take notes. Yeah, I'm gonna go crazy. This is gonna be hard. Oh yeah, here we go. Damn, I can already hear. I'm excited. I'm excited to get back on that one. That's crazy. Ricky says slap bass. More like finger bass. More like finger bass. Similar, adjacent to slap bass. Cause like slap bass is more aggressive on the strings, like you're really thumping them bitches. But finger bass, you know, you just Sam Rivers, rest in peace. You know, you just gliding along, you know, playing some smooth shit. Yeah, finger bass. Nice. Hey Prox, let me talk to you. Let me pull you to the side and talk to you about philosophy real quick. So, I was watching some shit about triggers, and I know you're mostly a guitar guy, so I don't know how much you know about this. But on a drum kit, for many moons, they've had these little sensors that you can clip onto the rim of the drums, and the sensors are triggers to where those sensors are wired into a brain, a computer, and every time that drum is hit with the stick, the computer can spit out whatever sound or sample that you want it to. So if it's a sample of that actual drum, but at a very specific velocity to where it's right in the pocket or whatever, that's how most drummers use them, type shit. So I was looking at videos on this and I was like, oh, okay, but that could contribute to why metal specifically, I mean, you could say across all music because it's a commonly used thing, especially for live music. But if it's being used in the recording process and you're simplifying your strikes, which vary in velocity, right, down to a sample that's consistent across the board to where no matter how hard you hit the drum, the output will always be the same because of the trigger. I was like, well, that's cool as far as like for live applications, because you might, especially for like metal drummers, right? If you start going real fast on your double kick and you got a trigger on your kick drum, right? That double kick is going to sound like it's driving through your chest, even though in reality those strokes are very light because they have to be in order for you to go that fast for like the shit we fuck with, right, Prox? Like the metal shit. So you can easily see the application of a trigger for something like that. Put it on the kick drum. You got a metal band that's going a million miles an hour. You got fucking speed metal, death metal, any type of metal where the kick drum is on, hum, and those where the drummer's leaning forward and in full fucking sprint. Bro, those beaters are hitting the kick drum like this. Like, they're getting no velocity on the kick drum. So if you don't have the trigger, it won't sound like grrr, like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have the trigger, right? So I was like, that's cool, right? But when it comes to the listening experience, right? When it comes to you just listening to a record, listening to an album, and wanting to be transported somewhere, there's something to be said for a more organic sound to not just the drums, but to everything. To where you see me trying to avoid quantizing when I'm making beats. It's like the same philosophy. Like, I'm trying to vary, and you see me also trying to fuck with the velocities of how the drums hit and all that stuff, because I want it to sound more organic. I want it to sound like the tracks are breathing, like they're natural beings, instead of these, very like, there's something to be said for that sound. You can attribute that sound to saying like it's industrial when the sounds sound too robotic and manufactured and the same and copy paste. But I like experimenting with the idea of like, because that's how I've always done things, is that industrial way. Like, it's just everything at full blast, like. But what if we fuck with some dynamics and like making it to where if it were a real kit being recorded, i.e., great example in recent metal, I was watching the Garza podcast with Spite on there, right? Spite, which I've been fucking with pretty heavy lately, that band. And they were talking about how they recorded the drums on their new record that just came out, which I highly recommend, by the way. And how it was recorded, and they were saying they went back to the method where it's like no triggers, no, like, really record how hard he's hitting his kit, because he wrote the drums in a way to where, like how I just described, when you're just playing brrr, how close and how feathery you have to hit the kick drum. He's like, I wrote my parts to where I can really like stomp on my kick drum and put accents. Those are supposed to be like, there's supposed to be variation in how hard you're playing. It's supposed to go with the song part and the song itself and all those things. So he was describing how when people first heard this new record and heard how the drums were recorded, they thought that the recording sucked because how conditioned our ears are to that manufactured same sample for every hit, every kick, that is enabled by triggers, the whole thing I just talked about. And to hear a more organically recorded kit is like too foreign at this point to a metal aficionado's ears. And it's like, no, we want that raw sound. We want it to sound like you're standing right there in front of my kit. And I'm like, dude, I like that. I want to apply that philosophy to what I'm doing. Proc said, I never knew how triggers worked until you fully explained it. Gang. So you see how, like, bro, I'll watch shit and it's got to somehow route back into inspiration. Like, how can I use this information that I'm learning to affect my craft? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, if I equate my drum sound to what has my drum sound been? And it's been full fucking blast. Like, even when I do ghost notes or accents or off time hits, they're always full blast. So now I'm starting to make it to where it's like, if it's an off time hit and it's supposed to just like keep the bounce of the beat, it doesn't have to be full blast, full velocity like the rest of them. Like, bring that shit down a little bit. It makes the beat breathe more. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So that's been my whole approach for velocity and shit. I just figure, is interesting type shit. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm good on that one. I made a note right there to try out my custom 808s. You guys know about the zombie bass, but there's actually two forms of the zombie bass. They're both custom. They're nothing stock about them. I crafted them. But there's an 808 that I've been using since the very beginning, since before I even had my own setup to make music on. And it's I don't even want to explain what it is or how I got it. It's like as far as a producer is concerned, like a beat maker, that's my 1000% my secret sauce, you know. And all beat makers have secret sauce. Like, I'll share a lot of sauce with y'all, but you know, I gotta have secret sauce too. It is one of the S's after all. One of three, son of me. Alright, let's listen to this one and then call it a day, gangland. What do you say? Oh, shit, bro. I forgot about this one, I'm not gonna lie. Goomba said had to go pick up pine tar for the cauldron, gangland. Where'd my shit go? Standing around here. Cheers, gang. I forgot all about this beat, not gonna lie. We really piled them up in a short period of time. And you see how we stacked the hits? We got an old sounding snare drum, real dry snare drum, and the clap. I like that. Like, I want to apply a lot of these things that work in one beat. I want to at least try them in all the beats. You know what I'm saying? It's big. I like big sound. I like it to sound, you know, you make it sound big enough, it sounds like you've heard it already in the best way possible. It sounds familiar. You got to make it big. Alright, you know we gotta try the shit. You know we gotta try the shit. This is the bass, right? I already put down a note to experiment with different bass ideas for this beat, but this bass is so sick. It rides so nice in the pocket through the whole shit. It does ride nice through the whole shit, but I think to really give the shit dynamic, I gotta at least try some different bass ideas for this bitch. I try my other custom bass. I try right now I'm gonna try to drop the bass out of those first 4 bars of the hook, just to see how that sounds. I mean, there's no such thing as perfection when it comes to this shit, but we can make it better. We can make it better. I know from past experience that these already sound nuts. We can make them better. Yeah, I think that's gonna be dope, dude. I listen to it again with that new change. That's hard as fuck. Cheers, Goomba. I want to try it one more way. I want to get rid of this and just do it clean. See how this transition sounds. I'm doing it to Mercury too. Them bitches sound like they just wanted to break through. They was just so close, so close. Yeah, they need a little blast. Cause that shit needs to come in like with authority. That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Bring that shit to life. Joey said keep hydrated. This is a fact.
Yeah, but I got you another fight. I have a bottle, make 'em wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night.
Shout out.
Don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You can have anybody, any money, go.
Shout out to my my in-laws for this this dope ass thermos that I got.
Lord knows that this world is cruel and I ain't the Lord. No, I'm just a fool and I'm loving somebody don't make me love you.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Yeah, cause girls.
This is actually the first time I've used it. Alright, gang, what do you say? Same time tomorrow? I already got the itch. That's what you gotta do, man. You know, you gotta. I mean, I've put it in my lyrics in several different ways, you know. I make it follow me, I don't chase. I don't. You can't force it. For Ricky, don't force it. Only create when it is whatever it is bursting to happen, right? There's no reason. Why would you force it? And just try to do things that inspire you, that make you. Things that you know in the past have made you say, I'm gonna make a beat right now. You know, do those things. Do the shit you enjoy. Do the shit that reminds you why it's fun. And how fucking cool it is. Feel me? This shit is awesome. Creation is awesome. It's the best thing we got. Till tomorrow. We're listening to Escalation at the top of the stream. Let's go ahead and do a little hopping around on Escalation. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Waif is the set. We bang on the rest. Peace.
One for the rhythm. Hey, 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 hey. Two for the melody. Hey, 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 hey. One for the rhythm. Hey, hey. Two for the melody. Hey, hey. Three for the LSD. Hey, hey. Four for the future belief. Hey, hey. Five for the marijuana. Hey, hey. Six. Hey, hey. Seven is a god. Hey, hey. Eight never came. I got that rule. Wave. Yeah. One for the rhythm. Hey, 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 hey. Two for the melody. Hey, 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 hey. One for the rhythm. Hey, hey. Two for the melody. Hey, hey. Three for the LSD. Hey, hey. 4 for the future believe. Hey, hey. 5 for the marijuana. Hey, 6. Hey, 7 as a god. Hey, hey. 8 never came. I got that rule. Yeah. Levy power in my Eddie Bauer. Yelling fuck a petty coward and you Betty Sour. Butter with it, baby, I am on the roll. Call my show, motherfucker, they ain't ready hour. Totally pineal is ideal. Now I see that you can reel in the shit I feel. Caps and bananas, that shit I peel. With the flash of a camera catch when I kill. From a can of Bastille, let it off. Confederasta running the Seminole. Nasty one, chemical. Clear sky here on an island alone. Back up on the horse and it's a relay. Your lexicon, I'm on a different D-Day. Bet you God don't want you kind of round. Esoteria, we were leaving anyway. Go. I'm bombing up a sign. Wave gang, baby, it's a wave thing. Down, do a wrong and awful go. Evidence abound in his house. Figure this out. I'm bombing up a sign. Wave gang, baby, it's a wave thing. Down, do a wrong and awful go. Evidence abound in his house. I figured this sentence had to mean something to me. Lest we win the lead comfortably. My left eye so function to see snakes among grass. I'm one with the weeds. V-double-I code. Reeling on a high off a hustle I rode. You are not the guy, no one of my bros. Take away your life, no wonder why it goes. Ever since the last curse, I walk backwards. My lash works for all actors. The password to cause rapture. Watch a master recall after. That's right. Back up on the horse and it's a relay. Your lexicon, I'm on a different D-Day. Bet you God don't want you kind of round. Esoteria, we were leaving anyway. Let's go. I'm bombing up a sign. Wave gang, baby, it's a wave thing.